called a chicken show. It was the exposition of the Northeastern Poultry Congress, and it was free. I'd just driven 147 miles, spent $38 in gas and tolls to have lunch with an old friend who didn't show up. And so I felt like I should do something, anything, before driving back, and this was free. Now, I don't have much recent experience with chickens, but when I was 9 years old, we took an elementary school class field trip to a poultry processing plant called The Last Stop. I couldn't make that up. My elementary school was really poor. The Last Stop. They thought it was a great idea to take us there. I remember 3 things about The Last Stop: the overhead conveyor belt of doomed and kicking chickens, a defeathering machine, and the noise. You cannot imagine how loud The Last Stop sounded to a 9-year-old, but the exposition of the Northeastern Poultry Congress was even louder. Imagine 147 different breeds of birds pissed the fuck off and trying to establish a pecking order from inside their cages. Rows and rows and rows of cages. The whole Big E full of cages. So I walked the rows. Figured I might as well get my money's worth. And I learned there's a lot of different kinds of chickens. Never knew. There's plain chickens, fancy chickens, feather-footed chickens, iridescent chickens, Welsh chickens, English chickens, chicken. And they have like these precise scientific Latin names and not just chicken. But by then, I had a carton of beer and a paper tray of barbecue chicken fingers, just for the irony. And so they were all just chickens to me. And their owners, farm girls, red-cheeked and braided, their mothers all wearing denim shirts decorated with glittery applique pictures of their favorite breed. It's a good thing it rained that day, because judging by the number of embroidered satin jackets I saw, this event had emptied the volunteer fire departments of Western Massachusetts, there to cheer on little sisters competing in their first novice poultry showmanship competition. An event where nobody laughed when an elderly judge asked, "So, do you like raising big cocks?" In the back, a crowd gathered for a goose raffle. By the duck pens, I heard 2 farmers so studiously discussing the sex lives of their roosters, and I felt kind of ignorant. Isn't that why this is funny? Because we're sitting here at a fancy college at a poetry reading, ignorant of how these people live. Just feels safe to join in mockery because we probably can't relate. But there they were, nurturing life, being awarded blue ribbons for nurturing it beautifully. A community gathered to celebrate something important to them. 9-year-old girls cradling pullets the way city girls cradle Barbies that never have needs and can never die in the night. And there I was, raised in the country myself, with childhood best friends who had pet chickens for 4-H. And I was looking down on these people, no different than me, just taking a different path. And so this poem is an apology, disguised as a joke with a last-minute guilt trip punchline. An apology for being a voyeur, for too easily indulging that human instinct to treat anything different as though it was funny. I told you, it's not called a chicken show.